So, good evening, I'm back again, and sorry about the delay because I'm having internet problems at the moment in time, and I'm back, so thank God for that. So, welcome to another show, and tonight I'm going to do the transfer updates, and for the past couple of days, and if you do like my video, please smash the likes up and subscribe if you're new, and always leave the comments and sections down below. And I do apologize for the delay because just sorting my mood and also just doing a few things here and then sort of thing. So I'm a bit late, so that's not very good. So do smash the like, subscribe if you're new, and welcome to my show. Now tonight I'm going to talk about 3 players being linked with Newcastle United. And where we're going to get them, that's another different thing. One of them I definitely do not want. So at the end of the day, I'm going to rip into this player as well. I'll come to it. So the first one I'll speak to is been well documented, and that's Kris Ajer. Now, he plays for Celtic, and he's been with the club since 2016, 5 seasons, had a loan out of Kilmarnock. And all in all for Celtic, he's played 111 games for them, scored 4 goals, and the guy is 6'6", and he's only 23 years of age. So he's a Norwegian international. He started his career at Lillestrøm, and the guy is absolutely immense. He really is immense. This season, he's one of the better players out of a bad bunch, I ain't gonna lie. On the floor, he's absolutely fantastic, being out from the back, and that's what we desperately wanted. But at times, when a player goes past him, even though he's got pace at the back for a big lad, then he does struggle to get back. So, Kris Ajer, £6 million from Celtic. He's got 12 months left on his contract, and £6 million is an absolute steal by any stretch of imagination. But also, he's been linked with Bayern Leverkusen as well from the Bundesliga. Now, according to the German club, they said they're confident of wrapping this guy up. Now, we got to get on him very, very quickly because we definitely need defenders, because we could see the 62 goals last season, and that isn't acceptable for a club like Newcastle United. And let me tell you something now, right? He'd be a good addition to the club. We need to get rid of the racers at the back. I mean, Federico Fernandez could be on his way. Kieran Clark, I wouldn't mind selling him as well. And Lascelles is going to stay. I know that's a fact. And yeah, Fabian Schär's going to stay. He's got activated his contract. But back on this defender, listen, I'd take the guy all day long because we need fresh face at the back. And if he's going to join, I think he'd be a great addition at the club. So tell me what you think. If you leave your comments in the sections down below and tell us what you think of this guy. Would you take him? For me, I'd take him 110%. And I got some comments here before I go lose him. Evening, John, UK Thomas, and I've got one as well called Jeff. I hope you find Jeff. Good for you. And congratulations, 700 subs. Offers on 699, but if that is the deal, if that is the case, then yes, that is fantastic. Thank you very much for all my subscribers, and thank you very much for hitting someone hit us on 700. Thanks for that. I got G's. I've got G's again. Yeah, very nice player. And I've got partnering with a player with PS, and you've got a quality partnership. I have to agree with you there because some of the defenders we've got aren't good enough. We definitely need them, Thomas. We do. Liam John Rigard, I think he's done at Newcastle. Let's be real about it. He was off back to Spain. And Ajer, Olsen, according to the Chronicle. But when you got Bayern Leverkusen come in for him as well, then for me, there's what can you do? Is he going to choose Newcastle or is he going to join Leverkusen? And Jordan is gone. Yep, I agree. Jordan, I think Van will leave, and I do certainly leave the to replace him. That's if Bayern Leverkusen don't step on the interest. According to the German outlet, that they're confident in getting this guy. So yeah. So like I said, please tell us what you think of this guy. Would you take him? For me, I say 100% yes, because he is a decent player. So the next one I want to speak about as well, it's well documented. And oh my God, if this will ever come back to Newcastle United, I sent a tweet this afternoon, I'm going to be done with this football club. And we had him last season on loan. He is absolutely shocking. And that's Danny Rose. Now, his contract is expired at Spurs, and he's gone on a free transfer. When he joined us, the Danny Rose we saw is not the Danny Rose version of Spurs. We saw the Danny Rose, a fish and chip version of Danny Rose, eating too many chips, fish and chips. The guy was absolutely useless. Honest to God, he was. He did not want to be at Newcastle. He was overweight, too stone overweight. I can remember or watch LFTV when Fordy was there, and he said that the Danny Rose version you got from Spurs is the Danny Rose you got from the fish and chips version. And he is absolutely right. The guy is absolutely a waste, that sort of thing. Yes, he's 30. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy. Otherwise, I'm done. I know it's a silly question, but would you take him to your club? For me, is an absolute definite no. Absolutely no way. Get him out. Just tell him to go elsewhere. Tell him to go to MLS. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, Jordy said I'd take him for £6 million. And Liam, the Premier League is a better league than the Bundesliga, as long as you don't say so. I don't say to Serie A. Serie A is a better league for me. I love Serie A any day. Jeez, if he goes to Leverkusen, exposure will be low. I couldn't name more than 3 Leverkusen players. You play in the Premier League, you expose. Fair enough, absolutely. Fair point. Danny Rose loves fish and chips, but he obviously doesn't love Newcastle United, doesn't he? You know what I mean? He couldn't wait to get out, to be fair. To be fair, fish and chips in Newcastle are fantastic. Yeah, I totally agree, geez. I wouldn't have him in the local non-league Dulwich Hamlet. Listen, I wouldn't have him in the Hackney Marshes, Liam, let alone Dulwich Hamlet. And Todd said, no, I agree, Thomas. Jordy Rose is a decent player, but he's past it now. Better off going to the Championship, MLS or Australia. For me, MLS will suit him to the ground. So would you take this guy? The answer to that is definitely no. Because at the end of the day, he is not what we want at Newcastle. We definitely need a left back. I mean, Dummett, I don't want to see him playing in left wing back ever again. Jamal Lewis, he's got to be decent, he's got to be okay. But at the end of the day, we need an experienced player to take over him as well. So that is Danny Rose. Right, let's get this up a second. There you go. And the next one I'm going to talk about is quite an unknown player as well from League One, and that is Kyle Joseph. Now, he plays for Wigan Athletic in League One. He scored 5 goals in 14 games. He's very highly thought of by the Latics. And listen, I don't know a lot about this guy. I'm not going to lie. So any Wigan fans watching the video, can you please tell us what he's like? What qualities he got? And what does he do? Is he a goal scorer? Is he quick? Is he pacey? The guy's 6'1", and he's such a decent talent. He's 19 years old, and you know he's been watched by Swansea City as well. Now, according to Wales Online, according to them, Swansea are already speaking to him and they're in advanced talks, but nothing has not been confirmed about this one. So, if Newcastle want this guy, he's going to be back up to Callum Wilson, and we probably end the summer on a 5-year deal and probably farm up on season on loan to somewhere like Preston. And talking off Preston, they're also after him as well. So would you take Kyle Joseph to Newcastle? And the price for that is around about the £5 million mark. That's what we're going to ask him for. So, like I said, tell us what you think about this guy. I do not know a lot about this guy at all whatsoever. So, Rose loves the Maccans. Yeah, more Maccans in Newcastle. And actually, if you move to America, if the food they have, you come out and turn a stone. Jeez, you're absolutely right, mate. Do smash the likes up, by the way. And yeah, it's fantastic. And dump it to centre back. That's where I think he's got to play in the future. Liam, I can't see Andy Carroll going to MLS. I think that would be the best place for him. Brandon Williams on loan, John. I'll take him all day long. I think he's a decently young player. I really, really, really do. I got Wayne as well. We need Williams. I'll come to him in a second. And I've got he's a unit big guy. Yep. Certainly is. And even if we sign a winger lad, it will be like when we signed Perez from the second division in Spain. Good point, Liam. Fair point. You never know. I think he looks a good player and he's highly rated there. And Jose Swansea are apparently the favourites to sign him, and I think he would join them. It guarantees him first team football. Would it not be better off signing him and then farming out on loan to Swansea like we do with Benny Woodman? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, definitely do that sort of thing. I think it's a fair point, but we still need 4 players. And for me, in my opinion, I think you're going to miss out Ajer. The reason being because Leverkusen definitely want him as well. And Ajer's made it clear that he wants to play for Steve Bruce. I'd rather play for Helen Bruce or Fiona Bruce, to be quite honest with you, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't take Williams, ain't player of the year or so. This is the thing. I want to come on to that. Good point, Liam. The thing is, right, if people are saying that, get Williams back. Do you know what I mean? Me personally, I wouldn't. And that's sad for us to say because the fact is, he hasn't played for a year, right? And this is the problem. We go for players that are either crocked or out of their contracts. I want players to be ready-made. Do you know what I mean? So what else can I say? I just don't think he's ready to play yet. He needs game time. He needs to get match fitness, etc., etc. But for me, would I take him back? Probably not. And also, work permit's going to be a problem as well. I just don't think he's going to get a work permit because he has not played enough games of last season for Eintracht Frankfurt. That's another thing. But we have to see what happens on that. But we see what happens that. I got Chuck, Man U, 3 million, and get Dan James for a loan this season. I think he'd be made for Newcastle United. You know what I mean? He's not getting game time at Old Trafford. Sure, he's got potential, but I think he could do bits in Newcastle if he can. But what we don't want is another Gabriel Obertan. Do you know what I mean? I can remember when we bought him £3 million, right? And I said, what a waste of signing. And then people having a go at us on Twitter and saying, oh, John, you're being negative, then give him a chance. Well, no, I'm not giving him a chance. They're not good enough. I tell them they're not good enough, yeah? And I was proved right. Then I'll get people come up and send us direct message or DMs saying that, John, you're correct. He wasn't that good. Well, I tell you what, you back Obertan. Don't apologise to me. It's too late. You back Obertan. You know what I mean? You want to back him. But he's not my player. Real talk. Not my player at all. And Liam said, I would send the winger lad off on loan to a team like Peterborough United. I think he'd do well there. Good point, Williams, guys. I wouldn't take in Tammy Abraham from Liam to Newcastle on loan forwards. Do you know what? I take him all day long. If you're going to play 3-5-2, you got to partner with Callum Wilson. Let's be real. Or play a diamond formation. Do you know what I mean? But I'm afraid Steve Bruce is going to stick to his 3-5-2 and it ain't going to change. And talking off change, I want to see Steve Bruce change things in the summer. Get the players in before pre-season. I want to see new tactics, new ideas, keep the players happy. And one thing I'm going to talk about Jeff Williams as well. I mean, he's on a free and he desperately want to come to Newcastle United. For me, I wouldn't take him. So, we on to that. He was awful all the time. He was absolutely shocking, real talk. You know what I mean? People say that he works hard and hadn't been off. But Ben Arfa was levels above all the time. Levels, yeah? Don't let anyone wind you up on that, man. Because he was levels. But Alan Pardew fancied him. He didn't like Ben Arfa at all whatsoever. Got Gizke and Liam. That would be a quality move for everyone. I have to agree there. Do you know what I mean? I would love Tammy at Newcastle. I would as well. And Liam, FIFA can work with the right players and manager. Yep, that's very, very true. But Steve Bruce is such a defensive manager. It is an absolute joke, man. It really, really is. And yes, I got 700 people subs. I'd like to say thank you very much indeed. And thanks for Tom for reminding us as well. So I shall be back with another video very, very soon. So would you take the players I mentioned? Ajer. Would you take Danny Rose? Definitely not. Would you take Carl Joseph? Or would you take back Jeff Williams? So the 4 players, I'd definitely take Ajer with a heartbeat. Rose is a definite no-no. Joseph potential I would. And Williams, as much as I love the guy, I thought about this long and hard. I just don't think he's going to make it in Newcastle because of the work permit and his injury record as well. So, and I got a question from Liam. Thoughts on this 10 to 12 million budget? Well, Newcastle's supposed to be a big club. Yeah? We should get him a bigger budget than that. We made 120 million on the TV deals, yeah? And he's given Steve Bruce a £10 million budget. When you look at Leeds United, they've got a £75 million budget, allegedly. Burnley's got a £100 million budget, yeah? The top 4, they've got anything up to 200 million, yeah? Spurs are also 200 million, maybe more on Spurs part Harry Kane. But Newcastle, 10 to 12 million pound budget. I agree with you, Liam. That's not even championship budget at all whatsoever. We are a joke of a club. We're just a banter club. We really, really are. And John Gibson from the Chronicle called it so right. People aren't going to buy season tickets unless they see the players going to come in and who's going to be the manager as well. We need new owners. And I've said this so many times. When we kick off the new season with Ashley and Sona and Boost in charge, we are really going to struggle because teams are going to improve 110%. You know what I mean? I know people say, oh, because of the corona, this and corona, that sort of thing. Yeah, rubbish. They got the money. They make a lot of money for the Premier League from the TV deals, audio, merchandise, etc. I don't want to make any excuses. You got the money, spend the money. It's as simple as that. Mike Ashley wants to try and do it on the cheap yet again. Like I said, I want to see big changes in the summer. Like I said, I've done the keep yourself video as well. Please watch that as well. I only kept about 11 players, 11, 12, 13 players, somewhere like that, and 11 have to go. But it is what it is, and I've got Liam here. If he go down, will be another Birmingham City or something, not being negative. Liam, you're not, mate. You're just speaking the truth, mate. We'll be another Leeds United or Nottingham Forest. We could be in the wilderness for many, many years to come until we get this takeover. And let's be real about it, because it's not good enough. And we, as fans, are suffered for the last 15 years under Mike Ashley. You know what I mean? It is so bad. It really is. We need change. We need a different direction. We need hope, you know? And I'm speaking to all Newcastle fans here. Do you know what I mean? Not just for me, just for you, because you as fans deserve the best that can be for the club. And we're not seeing that at all. But there you go. Like I said, please like, subscribe, leave a comment section down below. That's the transfer update. I got one more comment as well from Thomas. Cheers, John. Cheers, John. Thanks so much indeed. I don't know what I'll be doing tomorrow. I'm going to figure something to do tomorrow, sort of thing. If there's any updates on the transfers, I should come back and do a stream on there as well. And also, I've done a Serie A video last night with Cartro supporter Jake. Fantastic guy. Man United fan as well, by the way. Please check out the videos for that one as well. I recorded it last night. It's out there. Don't miss it. And he was fantastic. And if anyone's come on my channel, there's an open channel. Let us know. I'll get you on. We can talk about Toon. But until then, guys, have a fantastic evening. And remember,